Hello, boys and girls. This is Mr. D'Annunzio, your health and physical education teacher at Peter Mutual Elementary School. Today I'll be teaching you about drugs for fourth grade. Again, this is going to be for fourth grade health, February 16th through February 19th. Technology has been a major problem with me today, so I'm going to try to keep this video to a short period of time. I hate to do that, but I don't want to not provide a video for you at all. So I'll do my best to talk to you a little bit about drug use and about drugs. And for the activity for today, you'll go under kidshealth.org, and I have two articles I want you to read regarding regarding drugs. The first article states what kids say about tobacco, and the second article is what you need to know about drugs. All right, after you read those articles, there's a Google form attached, which you'll complete the Google form and submit, and you are done. All right. The main thing I want to talk to you about is on the first page, which is what you need to know about drugs. All right. I'm not going to read word for word, but there are a few parts of this I want to talk to you about. Medicines. The first part is medicines are legal drugs. All right. You can get medicines from doctors. You get a prescription from a doctor. You go to a pharmacy, you fill your prescription, and you get your medicine. You also can get over-the-counter medicines, where you go to the store. You can get medicines off the shelf, all right, which you do not need a prescription. All right, those are called legalized medicines, or medicines, not legalized medicines, but medicine. But you can also get those illegally as well. So if you don't follow the proper protocol and you get those illegally, you can do that. You always want to follow a doctor's protocol, and you want to get a prescription when using medicines, all right, because you don't want to take something if you don't need it. There's also a thing called illegal drugs. All right, illegal drugs, all right, are drugs that are not, that you should not be taking at all. All right, those drugs could be heroin, ecstasy, all right, and there's lots of others, but those are a few right there. Tobacco, when it comes to cigarettes and alcohol, are legal drugs, both not good for you. Rule-wise, in the United States, it states that you need to wait until 21 years of age in order to use alcohol or tobacco. Alcohol, tobacco use is not a good choice, not a wise choice. When it comes to tobacco use, there's a thing called nicotine in tobacco, which is a drug that, an addicting drug that will push your body into wanting to take it more and more and more and more. That's the addicting part of smoking, so you never want to get involved. My grandmother, on a more personal note, smoked since she was 15 years old. Of course, she's almost 90 years old today, but she stopped cold turkey from smoking. It's not an easy thing to do. All right, so you always want to make the right choices, and smoking is not good for you. It's not good for the people around you. There's a thing called secondhand smoke, where if you smoke and some people around you, they can actually inhale the smoke as well. So there's always choices that you got to make. Alcohol, also not a good thing to use. All right, if there's something that you do want to drink, it should be water, H2O. 70% of your body consists of water, so you want to make sure you drink as much as you can when it comes to water, not alcohol. Now, a lot of these decisions that you're going to come up with, whether it's tobacco use, alcohol use, drugs in general, are going to result from peer pressure. If you go to a party and people persuade you to do things at a party, you need to resist to those peer pressures. Are you going to make the right choice? I know you will. I have confidence in you. This whole slide, what you need to know about drugs, will go into a little bit more depth about legalized drugs and illegalized drugs. At the very bottom, it talks about can I tell if someone is using drugs? And there's some cool factors there where you can kind of see if you can tell or not. And there's some words to know at the bottom. For example, an addiction, where if someone has an addiction, when he or she becomes dependent, all right, and craves a particular drug, like tobacco, all right? And in tobacco, there's that drug in tobacco which is called nicotine. Or I'm sorry, the chemical in tobacco which is called nicotine, all right, which makes your body dependent on a certain drug. All right, it's going to talk about the depressants, hallucinogens, and other names that you're going to need to know, or terms you're going to need to know regarding drugs. When it comes to tobacco use, it's going to give you a lot of facts, percentages about tobacco use, peer pressure it's going to talk about. It's also going to talk about 3 steps every kid can take. All right, the first step that a kid can take when it comes to tobacco use is don't try cigarettes or other tobacco products. They're very addicting, and they're also not healthy for you or the people around you. The second item that article is going to talk about is let friends know you think using tobacco is not cool. All right, you're going to need to make these tough choices. Maybe your best friend might encourage you to use tobacco someday. You're going to have to make that choice on your own, and I know you'll all make the right choice. And the third step that everyone can take is you want to help friends or family members to stop smoking or using tobacco. Not an easy thing to do. All right, I was able to talk to my grandma, and it actually worked. All right, a lot of hard work, a lot of talk, but she stopped cold turkey after smoking for approximately 60 years, which is a long time. Cold turkey means you just stop right away. All right, so I'm very happy, very proud of her. And in general, it makes all of us a lot healthier, not just her. I'm up to about 6 minutes on my video. I told you I was going to try to keep it short. I hope you learned something a little bit. Again, I want to keep this simple and sweet regarding tobacco use and drugs. My main thing today was just to talk to you about the difference between legalized drugs, illegalized drugs, and the legalized would be medicines. All right, and not all drugs are bad. All right. Medicines are good for you, all right, especially if you need them or you are sick. If you do, you need to go to a doctor to get them, unless you use over-the-counter medicines, all right? It's the illegal drugs that you need to stay away from, all right? Even not just the illegal drugs, but the cigarettes and the alcohol as well, because those are legal, and you could still probably get them, and you don't want to use them. So you need to make the right choices for yourself. You got to make the right choices for the people that love you the most, your family. So I know you all do that. Again, I hope you learned something today. Please please read those 2 articles in kidshealth.org. Those will definitely give you a lot of useful information, and I hope you learned something today from drug use. All right, our video is kept to about 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Not bad at all. All right, take care, everyone. Have a great day. Bye.